How's it going, Devils fans? Hope you're having a wonderful draft night. The Devils have that 10th overall pick. There were some rumors the Devils were possibly going to trade that all over Twitter. To be honest, I thought it was possible. But the Devils, they keep their 10th overall pick. They're on the board. Zeev Buium is available. Sam Dickinson's available. A variety of players are available, but the Devils select defenseman Anton Silayev, a guy that, in many mock drafts, a lot of scouting reports, he was kind of in the range of maybe being a top 5 pick, maybe being more of like a mid-round pick. But the Devils get pretty decent value at 10th overall. And he's a 6'7", large defenseman, very defensive for sure. Definitely more defensive-minded than offensive-minded. But he's 18 now, but when he was playing as a 17-year-old in the KHL, obviously a very impressive feat on its own. He put up 11.63 games, 3 goals, 8 assists. So again, a little bit of offense for a guy who is more of a defensive-minded player. A nice physical game, some hits, good physicality, blocking shots, and he had a pretty good rookie season in the KHL at that age. I got to be honest, Zeev Buium was available, and I was hoping for Zeev Buium, a guy who put up over a point a game in the NCAA. 6-foot guy who's very dynamic and has been, rising in the scouting reports, so much these past few months. So when I saw Silayev, I was excited, but maybe not quite as excited as I might have been with Buium. But he is a guy that the Devils probably could use. The Devils could use some more defensive-minded players. He's a player that probably could make the NHL within a couple of years if he does move away from Russia soon. I mean, we saw with Michkov, he left his contract early to, join the Flyers. Hopefully the Devils could maybe see Silayev within the next couple of years. And the fact that he maybe is more NHL ready than some of the players that were available at that point speaks to the fact that the Devils are trying to contend for a cup, in the near future. With the Markstrom trade, they're trying to go for it the next couple of years. So I do understand where the Devils are coming from. I feel like what makes me nervous about picking any guy like Silayev is his 6'7" frame. We've seen it many times. The larger frame often doesn't translate well into the NHL. It's a speed game. It's about, what players have a fast first stride. And at that frame, usually players can't keep up. He's playing in the second best league in the world. And scouting reports have said, despite his frame, he does have a pretty solid skating ability. So hopefully he can keep up in the NHL. And, you're playing on like KHL ice. It's larger, more space. You need to have decent speed to keep up in there. And he kept it up to the point where he played 63 games as a 17, incoming 18-year-old. So obviously speaks to his potential as a skater. And again, it's a big need for the Devils. Hopefully he could play within a couple of years if he doesn't stay in the KHL for too long. I'm happy about the trade. What am I saying? I'm happy about the signing, the draft pick. I think that it's a good fit. Devils could use defensive defensemen, and we just got to hope that he will be able to skate well enough to be a regular NHL player. I mean, at 10th overall, when you're drafted that high, you would definitely hope to be at least a second pairing defenseman. So we'll see what happens. Love to hear your thoughts. Those are my thoughts. As always, let's go Devils.